Darren Sproles, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
The NFL just ain't it when you're not out there, and there's no one like you. So what am I supposed to do?
We're gonna have to find somebody else, I feel like.
Who reminds you of you right now? Darren.
Deuce Vaughn, but
okay, yeah.
They have to play Deuce Vaughn. Let them get out there and rock.
How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down the line? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And as we get closer and closer to the Dallas Cowboys 2025 training camp, the more excited I get to hear about the different position battles and who will emerge as a member of the 2025 Dallas Cowboys. In the many positions that look for somebody to take the lead, the Dallas Cowboys running back position is one of those positions that really intrigue me the most. And speaking of the running back position, on an episode of Up and Adam with Kay Adams, she interviewed a running back that I hope makes the Dallas Cowboys 53-man roster, because I feel that he can put his mark on this Dallas Cowboys team and season. So we're going to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for y'all, and y'all know what we're going to do after that. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's take a listen to the first clip from Kay Adams' podcast, Up and Adam.
One of my favorite all-time players is Darren Sproles. And it's like unbelievable to get him on the show and get his thoughts. And he came on my show and he said that you're the player in the league that reminds him most of himself, which is such high praise coming from him. Do you see, and what do you see as far as you and Darren and similarities?
Yeah, first and foremost, Darren Sproles has been a guy that I watched growing up as a little kid. And, you know, you're diminutive, you're a little bit smaller. And the way that he plays football, I mean, you see him on the film right here. He was electric. And for myself, to be elusive, to be able to be the toughest player on the football field, be able to be lightning in a bottle, that's what I try to pride myself off of. And that's what he did for 15 years in this league at the highest level. And for him to say that is truly humbling. I take a lot of pride into it. And I work my butt off for him to say that I look like him, and that I remind him of himself. That's really, really big.
Darren Sproles was certainly a good player during his time in the NFL. 5 years with the San Diego Chargers, 3 years with the New Orleans Saints, and 6 years with the NFC East rivals of the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles. The 5'6" Darren Sproles was able to have an incredible NFL career through his illustrious career. Even though scouts and execs counted him out due to his size, he was able to prove himself right by proving everybody in the NFL wrong. I feel that Deuce Vaughn is in this same boat, Cowboys Nation. No one wants to give this young man a shot until the Dallas Cowboys drafted him with their 6th round draft pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. But jumping to the second clip, Kay Adams spoke about how people are down on the current running back situation in the Dallas Cowboys locker room, so she asked Deuce Vaughn why this running back room is going to work for the Dallas Cowboys this year. So let's take a listen to that clip so we can come back and talk about it. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
I can't wait to see what this running back room looks like. Well, I don't know why I like it so much. Is because people are criticizing it, and there's no expectation for the Cowboys running back room. I was looking this morning. People are down on it. Shoddy's there. Can you sort of explain, with what you've seen, knowing him, knowing this scheme, why is this running back room going to work for Dallas this year?
I feel like for us, the guys that we brought in, Javonte Miles, Jaden Blue, Phil Maffa, every single day we go inside the building, we're just putting in the work, and we're not listening to anything outside of the building. We're coming together. We're doing this as a unit, as a group. We're trying to find ways for all of us to become better football players every single day, and just taking day by day to come out and having an offensive coordinator like Clayton Adams, having a head coach like Brian Schottenheimer is huge for us. Man, they're putting in a great scheme, putting in a great run game that we have a whole bunch of confidence in. The offensive line has a whole bunch of confidence in. We have a whole bunch of confidence in the guys up front. So for us, it's just taking it day by day, understanding that man, whenever it's time to go out there and put the pads on, to go out there and just be us, and that'll all take care of itself.
Cowboys Nation, I love the confidence that Deuce Vaughn has in Brian Schottenheimer in these clips and throughout this entire interview. There have been a few Dallas Cowboys fans that have said that the team's not behind Brian Schottenheimer, but the more I hear these players talk about him, the more those fans start to look like haters. But jumping into the last clip, Kay Adams asked Deuce Vaughn about starting the season off facing the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's take a listen to that so we can come back and unpack this Raw and Uncut.
I wanted to ask you about Eagles and Philly. Week 1, you just heard Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is like, we have to wait till the end of the season. You get the shot at the champs, Week 1 SNF bright lights treatment. Do you like starting the season with that?
Big time games are usually the ones that you live to play for. So, I mean, Week 1, Thursday night against the Eagles, that's a big time football game, and players love to play in big time games. So I'm excited for it. We got a lot of time between now and then to get ready to go, and I'm excited for training camp and getting to that Week 1 and starting the season off with a bang.
All I'm saying, Cowboys Nation, is that we faced the defending Super Bowl champions before, and I'm not talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after they won the Super Bowl. We went into that game Week 1, and we lost that game. But Dak Prescott said something to Tom Brady, and he said, we'll see you again. We'll be back. And when we got back, we ended up retiring Tom Brady. But I swear, Cowboys Nation, I don't know who Deuce Vaughn's PR person is, but they got that man ready to speak to the media. But y'all ready for this Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Well, Cowboys Nation, since that phone call that Chris Vaughn made to his son asking if he wanted to join him to work, I've been rooting for this young man to make it with the Dallas Cowboys, rooting the heartwarming story on. But the thing is, that's not just about the heartwarming story. It's about this young man and what this young man can bring to this Dallas Cowboys organization. When he was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, I had high hopes for the Kansas State running back. I wanted Mike McCarthy to start using him in this offense as a gadget guy or a running back that could gash the defenses and break a few ankles out there on the field. I envisioned Deuce Vaughn catching screen passes out of the backfield and taking them to the crib. Unfortunately, I believe Mike McCarthy didn't know how to use his gadget guys, so players such as himself and Kevontae Turpin usually fell by the wayside, Cowboys Nation. But Brian Schottenheimer's plan of running the ball and marrying the run with the pass? I feel that Deuce Vaughn could benefit from being included in a dual backfield, that kind of setup. You know what I'm saying, Cowboys Nation? Himself and a Phil Maffa or himself and a Hunter Lipke. He could certainly be that relief for Jadon Blue, and I feel that the Dallas Cowboys offense wouldn't skip a beat as far as the running backs are concerned. But the thing that fans worry about the most with Deuce Vaughn is his ability in pass pro. His pass protection when it comes to pass downs and him being in the game. Due to his 5'6" frame, there can be an issue when it comes to picking up the blitz. This is why I say that they need to use Deuce Vaughn in a 22 personnel, 2 tight ends and 2 running backs on the field. This way the defense can't tell if it's a run or a pass, and if they want to pass, they can threaten the pass by motioning Deuce Vaughn out to the line of scrimmage. But use Deuce Vaughn more on kickoff situations as well. I understand that the Dallas Cowboys have the best kick return guy in the league, but when you have 2 burners back there ready to return the kick, who will the kicking team focus on, Cowboys Nation? Especially if the Dallas Cowboys decide to do some laterals during that kickoff. No one in this league would be able to catch Deuce Vaughn or Kevontae Turpin. But in the past, Cowboys fans heard of the story where Mike McCarthy was using Deuce Vaughn in the slot during practice and training camp. This is a testament to Mike McCarthy not being able to use Deuce Vaughn to his strengths. With Brian Schottenheimer's vision of this offense, there's a lot of room for Deuce Vaughn to be used and actually become a weapon for our team. Don't let its size fool you. Y'all know what they say. Dynamite comes in small packages. But the enthusiasm this team has for Brian Schottenheimer is very encouraging, and it should be encouraging the Cowboys Nation. It seems as if everyone is buying into this. The leaders of the team are buying in. The entire team is willing to work hard for Shotty, and I believe he's going to put it all on the line for these players who will end up making the team when it comes to the running back situation. The way I would approach the running back room, I'd approach the running back room like this. For my RB1, I would have either Javonte Williams or Miles Sanders, unless Jadon Blue completely blows the doors off the competition. Also, I don't want two veterans in my backfield. I want one to be able to teach the other young guys in that backfield. RB2, I would like Jadon Blue. RB3 would be Deuce Vaughn, and RB4 would be Phil Maffa. I am a huge advocate on moving Hunter Lipke to the tight end room in order to make room for another bruising back in the backfield like a Phil Maffa. I would use Hunter Lipke like the Dallas Cowboys used Sean McEwen in the past in the fullback position, but would have no problem motioning him out to the tight end spot. But under Brian Schottenheimer, the Dallas Cowboys look to get back to that ground and pound style of offense like they had in the 90s. That doesn't mean it doesn't come with a couple of burners that could be able to break defenders' ankles and take a 50-yard run to the crib. Deuce Vaughn is fully capable of doing so. With the offensive mind of Brian Schottenheimer, Clayton Adams, and with Connor Riley, Deuce Vaughn's line coach in college, I have a great feeling that Deuce Vaughn has a spot on this team, and those offensive minds will be able to use him much more efficiently than a Mike McCarthy could. So, good luck to Deuce Vaughn. Your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, will be rooting you on to make this team. So when you make the team, show every person in the NFL who doubted you or passed up on you why you are where you are. Have the goal of taking it to the crib every single time you strap up them pads and go in there and do your job to the max. Right now, you're the underdog. Show the world what winners do in an underdog situation. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Cowboys Nation, what do you feel about Deuce Vaughn's chances of making the 2025 Dallas Cowboys 53-man roster? Do you feel he has what it takes to put his stamp on the Brian Schottenheimer offensive philosophy? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. But if you're digging this content and want to help the channel chip away at 20K, drop a like on this video and share it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and just can't wait until the start of the NFL regular season, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, or Madden 25 or College Football 26 gameplay. No matter the odds, Cowboys Nation, never roll over and accept what anybody else says about you. Never accept the limitations that people put on you. There are people out there that would love nothing more than for someone to give up on their hopes and their dreams, to give up on their passions and their desires. Never let someone take you off your pivot. Never allow someone to tell you that you can't do something. When they do so, that's when you prove yourself right in return, proving all the haters wrong. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.